Hi guys, you're welcome to my Chit Chat show on Elegoted TV and Elegoted TV Radio. My name is Idafe Matthew Esiogene. I love to call me the Elegoted One of Sports, and as promised, we are still celebrating Liverpool and the fans of Liverpool. Now, I know that a lot of people have sent me messages and have said all sorts of things like, oh, what is particular about Liverpool winning the title? Why are you being biased? Are you changing from being an Arsenal fan to becoming a Liverpool fan? Why Liverpool? Other clubs have been winning titles. Why not celebrate them? Well, I don't have an answer to that says, oh, this is why. But this is what I'm going to say for Man City fans, especially who's been in my DM. I am sorry for not celebrating your back-to-back title with this type of a show. I'm sorry. I guarantee you that when next you win, we will do it. But having said that, I think that I was born into Arsenal, but I grew up with legends like Aaron Rodgers, the son of God, Robbie Fowler, Steve McManaman, John Barnes, Bruce Grobella. I grew up seeing this guy, Sammy Appiah, Jimmy, what's his name, Maketiana, the guy that won them the 2001 UEFA. Michael Owen, for me, who's the best young English player of his generation, and a lot of other players. And then I saw a lot of players who also play for Liverpool who make me feel like that's how I should play. And, you know, Xabi Alonso, Sammy Appiah, you can name them like that. And I made a promise a long time ago that Liverpool wins the league title in my lifetime, I was going to celebrate with them wearing a Liverpool jersey. But unfortunately, at the time I made that promise, I was just working in radio and I didn't have my own TV or my own radio station. But then now I have it. I don't have my Liverpool jersey because somebody took it from me in the Philly station some time ago. I was at the Philly first station. Somebody saw the jersey and he said, is that an original Liverpool jersey? I said, yes. He said, who gave it to me? I said, my friend. And he asked me to take it. I wasn't wearing a singlet and I took it off and I gave to him. I said, if you're a Liverpool fan and you don't have a Liverpool jersey and you want one, I can afford to give you that. So that's the reason why I don't have a Liverpool jersey. But I'm wearing a Bayern jersey, and you guys who follow me know that I have a contract with Bayern. We have a 4-year contract with Bayern. So that's why I wear Bayern jersey a lot. And I also support them for now because, I mean, they bring the Bayern trophy to my studio every year. It's going to be in my studio in January next year again with another legend. Last January, we had Giovanni Eba in the studio. So today I have four amazing personalities. Okay, there are 5 now. Turning to 5. I have Ajala Anara, I have Mr. Abayomi, I have Micah, and I have somebody else that will be introduced as we go. So
my other daughter.
Okay, it's a family thing, and you know the funny thing, one half of the family is in Nigeria, one half of the family is in America. So I'm also helping to connect them. Like they don't have phone. Like I'm feeling like I'm. All right. It's a family of two here, and Micah, you're on your own. No, you better go and look for a family member. This is what.
No, you never walk alone, Mike. We are together.
Okay, so I'm going to start with. I'm an African. Leave all these ladies first thing. I start with elders. I respect that a lot. Mr. Abayomi, you are the longest supporter of Liverpool. So good to see you, and you're welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So Angela and Ara, you're far away in the US, right? What state of the US are you guys?
Yes, sir.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Oh.
Yes.
Some quiet parts of the world. Not in the Big Apple.
Yeah, it's nice.
Washington. Yeah. So how are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, we're good. We're with our family. Fortunately, they're Man United fans. So I wouldn't say the celebrations were muted, but they were very cautious.
Yeah, it's very difficult to be a Liverpool fan in the same house with Man United fans.
Very much so.
You can be in the same house with any other fan, but not Man United fans. I don't know why they just hate you guys anyway, but at least it's mutual anyway, so I don't have a problem with that. Micah, what part of the world are you at?
I'm in Nigeria. I'm Port Harcourt.
Okay, so
Port Harcourt.
I was once a Port Harcourt boy, but now I'm a Lagos boy. I played for Sharks of Port Harcourt, and I went to University of Port Harcourt as well. So let's say the grand running.
Wow.
Okay, there's somebody in the house that I've not gotten a name. Auntie, the pretty one.
Tofarati.
Ma?
Tofarati.
Okay, so Farati sounds like my pastor's name, Ade Farasin. Now, I'm going to ask these kids. Were you guys forced into supporting Liverpool, especially the two of you in the US? Young people supporting a club. I used to call Liverpool Old Men's Club because all the people that I know that support the commissioner of sports Lagos State, my very good friend and big brother, Shola Ekmeku, Liverpool fan. The first person who gave me a job in my life, Emeka Ayandike, Liverpool fan. All the people that I know, the best football writer ever that I know in the world, Aji Mumini Alao, Liverpool fan. They were old people. I call Liverpool pensioners and old people's club. So how did you, two of you, young people, hip-hop generation, millennials, why did you choose to support Liverpool?
I wouldn't say we were forced to support it, but in my family, we're very big on loyalty. And I always say, if you're a Liverpool fan, you must be a loyal person. For example, if you're a Man United fan, in fact, money is a swear word in our house. I don't consider you loyal. So once I see someone who is a Man U fan, I'm like, I don't trust the judgment of that person. So I just feel like
you make my channel. My channel is a young channel on YouTube. You make all the Man U fans unsubscribe our channel now. Have mercy on them. So hit them hard.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I say you can hit them hard if you want to. They do that same thing to you.
I'm not sure that. Okay, so I started supporting Liverpool 1982. I think 18th of January 1982. And I understand what she means about loyalty, because we have not won the main cup, the Premiership, in 10,997 days. Now that's a long time. I hadn't even met my wife, not to talk of having these beautiful children.
You just gave
That's a long time.
You just gave me statistics that I don't have, and I'm a sports presenter. Thank you for that, sir.
Well, you know that now. So you have to be loyal to stay all that while and all the passion we got. So in my own family, two of my brothers, they support Man United.
Oh.
I'm the youngest, and the eldest, we support Liverpool. So you can imagine how tough it's been for me for all those 30 years, which is what I said, 10,997 days. It's been tough. But, you know, when you are growing up, your children, you know, it's easy for them to say, hey, we want to go with Arsenal. We want to go with Chelsea. We want to go with Man City. You know, but that's what you call loyalty. That, you know, it's not all about winning and winning. It's the tradition. And Liverpool is not just a club. It's a tradition. You know, it's a way of life.
Okay, so
you understand? You know, you listen to the song, You'll Never Walk Alone. You know, it's inspirational.
What can I say? I'm going to take some.
It's simply inspirational.
But let me go to the guys in Tennessee.
And you don't see our coach.
I love your coach. I was rooting for Arsenal to sign him, but we're too slow. Let me go to the guys in Tennessee. Mike, I'm coming to you. You guys belong to a generation that don't listen. Leave this, your sister. Your sister is next to your daddy. So that loyalty talk, I understand. Because she might not sleep well if she doesn't say it right this night. So, for you find they might cut allowance, but let's be honest. Your generation was the Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea, Man City generation. Why did you choose Liverpool? Why you were growing up seeing your daddy, your uncle go through this heartache of near misses, missing out, almost winning. Where one UEFA or two, one UEFA Cup here, one Champions League or two there, but the league title, the Holy Grail was never there. One FA Cup here and there. Why did you choose Liverpool?
As my dad said, Liverpool is not a club, it's a tradition. I'd go as far to say Liverpool's not a club, Liverpool's an institution. So when I was in primary school, I had many friends turn from Liverpool to Arsenal fan. That was the natural transition. Everyone kept changing. Say, I'm not a Liverpool fan anymore. I support Chelsea. I'm not a Liverpool fan anymore. support Arsenal because of Kanu, because of this person and whatnot. But obviously, you can't say my dad has forced it on us. You train your children in the way you want them to go. So a bit of indoctrination was done, but your beliefs don't have to be your children's beliefs. It's just naturally what you see. And when you see the passion of the fans, when you see the history of the club, when you see the connection between supporter and club and how they are one, I don't think there's a better club and a more fitting club, someone who represents our family values.
All right. Let me come to you. For the girls like it flashy, designers, Gucci bag, yeah, not Hush Puppy style anyway. Louis Vuitton, yeah. Liverpool is not your Gucci, Kevin Klein, Hush, that kind of thing. Liverpool is walking stick kind of club. Why did you choose?
Well, first of all, I'm not really a big fan of football, so I didn't really look for a club to support in the first place. But I kind of grew around Liverpool. My whole family supported Liverpool. I wasn't forced into it, but then it's what I saw, and I just happened to like it. So I just think I was put into the tradition and just started supporting them.
Let me announce this here for those who are watching. I have 3 lovely kids. My baby boy will be 1 year this month, 12 days time. My first son is 8 years old. My daughter is 6 years old. And the thing that I've learned here is that your daddy is a very good man. It takes a good man. Yes, it takes a good man for the children to naturally gravitate towards what hurts the daddy, and they are still loving, because your support for Liverpool will obviously help to heal any pain and heartache. Am I lying, sir? No, because you look at it. But Micah, let me come to you in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, you have Sharks of Port Harcourt. You have Eagle Cement that eventually became Dolphins and now Rivers United. Liverpool are not doing well. What inspired your love and support for Liverpool?
Okay, thank you. I think that was way back 2003. I think it was very funny because I was still in secondary school, and there was this competition. There was this class competition, and they were being named after clubs. Different class named after clubs. So then I came late, and the only club that was actually having one man down was Liverpool. You get, and then the person that was actually captaining the club was being nicknamed Gerard, and then I loved that name, Gerard. So after deciding to join them, after I decided to go make research about Liverpool, and then I wasn't a full fan until the 2005 miracle. And then watching the atmosphere, watching the connection between Gerard and the fans after scoring that the first goal, the passion and everything. I was like, wow, I think this is the best club for me. Now you can see the atmosphere, the stadium. It was as if the Liverpool fans were more in that stadium, because you can see the flags and everything. Everywhere just painted red. I was like, wow, what kind of club is this? Since that day, I said, nah, this is the club I want to support. And it's been nice, we had a lot of rough patches too, but it's been nice. It's been nice.
Well, Liverpool also is one club that while you support them and they've not won, network is really affecting. Somebody is disturbing your daddy's phone. Now, while you support Liverpool, you could say that between 1990 that they last won the title and now, they've managed to win the FA Cup, win the Champions League twice, played in the Europa Cup finals once and lost to Sevilla, lost the Champions League finals once or twice in that same period. So they've won a few things here and there. But what is interesting about this show is, while we're talking about the win today, let's go to the craziest thing you have done supporting this club, Liverpool. So let's start with your dad. Let's start with Daddy here. What can you consider the craziest moment of your support for Liverpool? For me, let me tell you two things that happened to me. In 1996, when Nigeria won the Olympics gold medal in Atlanta, you know, we played Brazil in the group stage and they beat us 1-0. And I made a bet with my friend that if we meet Brazil again in this tournament, we will beat them. And if we beat them, I would dance naked. Now, I don't know who made that kind of stupid bet. But then 1996, I was 19 years old. I was still foolish. Thank God there was no social media, no Instagram to capture that on camera. And we won Brazil. It wasn't important to me whether we beat Argentina in the final and won the gold. It wasn't important to me. We beat Brazil, the almighty Brazil. And I danced naked, ran the whole area that we're staying, like about 8 streets. I was naked, no pants, nothing. I was naked running around. And it didn't mean anything to me because we won gold. So, what is the craziest thing that you have done supporting Liverpool?
Okay, you know, that's a difficult one, but the one that comes to mind, I think we were in the FA Cup semi-final against Aston Villa of all teams. Aston Villa is not a very strong team. And I landed, that must have been about 12.
Struggling with network on his end, but we do hope that he will join us. The network will sort itself out. But let me come to the guys in Tennessee. What is the craziest things that you do? And you take it turn by turn now. What's the craziest thing you've done as a Liverpool supporter?
This is such a difficult question because I've lost so much money betting with people on Liverpool. Like, just obviously youthful exuberance, me just betting people out. I bet you Liverpool will do this. But I wouldn't say the craziest, but two things spring to mind. When Gerrard slipped in 2014, I was in the common room of my boarding school with all my friends around me. And we were all watching the match. I was telling them, it's finally our year. Everything is over now. I bet you my chicken that we have on Sunday, we're going to win this title within the next 2 games, this and that and that. And when Gerrard slipped, because everyone knows how much of a Steven Gerrard fan I am, just having the whole of the boarding house laugh at me, that really hurt. That really, really, really hurt. But in terms of crazy, when we signed Van Dijk in 2017, 2017, I had been following that deal completely, and even Liverpool put out a press statement saying that they have withdrawn all interest in Van Dijk and everything. When we finally signed him, and I got the notification on my phone, we were actually in my grandma's house, and my dad was about to leave, and I ran all around the house screaming, "This changes everything! This changes everything!" I ran out, showed my dad. He almost ran me over with the car, and I was just so excited. But yeah, much more crazy things to come.
So let me go to the quiet girl in the house.
There's really nothing crazy I've done because, as I said before, I'm not really a big football fan. I'm just a passive Liverpool supporter. So I don't really argue it out with my friends that aren't Liverpool supporters. I don't really make bets or anything. I just support from a distance.
All right, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you, Angela. But Micah, what's the craziest thing you've done? I mean, seeing that you love Steven Gerrard, that you're a crazy fan of Steven Gerrard, and Steven Gerrard, that slip. I still, I went to radio the next morning. I had predicted that Liverpool were going to beat Chelsea and Liverpool were going to win that game and they were going to win the league. But then that didn't happen. And let me also remind you guys, October 2016, I actually predicted that in 5 years' time, Jurgen Klopp was going to win Liverpool the title. How that was going to happen, I don't know, but that was my prediction there. And it's just happened. But Michael, let me come to you. What's the craziest thing you've done supporting this club?
Okay, I've done a bit of some, but outside outside the quarrel I had with my then girlfriend in school, that was during Gerard's sleep. You know, after that night, like it was like I had a 1 week quarrel with her, fighting unnecessarily because I was so angry. But outside that, I think 219 when we overturned the 3-0 DVC at Anfield against Barcelona. I remember when Origi scored the last goal. I remember taking off my shirt at the bar where I was watching the game. Like I actually went shirtless from the bar to my house, and I was screaming and shouting. I think that definitely the craziest thing I've done for Liverpool.
Okay, so let me come back to Daddy who has to change his phone and get us on his iPad. What's the craziest thing you've done as a supporter of Liverpool?
Okay, so I was telling you I had arrived for the FA Cup semi-finals against Aston Villa. And it was a night flight. I was tired. I didn't have a ticket, but just dropped my stuff, my passport in the house, and just went straight there, really tired. I had to buy a ticket at black market, very expensive. You know, the exchange rate, Naira and everything. But I just needed to see my beloved Liverpool against Aston Villa. I was there. Guess what? We got beat. I was tired. You can imagine, after all that money, I got beat. But, you know, we're still singing. Went home. Everyone was making fun of me. I said, "Chai, this love for Liverpool."
You get all this way.
Went all that way. He got beat. Then another one during the Suarez era when we thought we were going to win the league then. So there was an Arsenal supporter who was a colleague of mine, and he had said, "You're not going to win." I said, "We are going to win it." So we had a bet. He said, "Listen, we are going to wear an Arsenal jersey, you know, for all day if you guys don't win." And of course, I was so sure that we were going to do it. I didn't have. He brought one for me, and I had to wear it. You know, so that was pretty crazy. But it's all the love we have for Liverpool.
So, Auntie, what's the thing that you've done for this club? Your sister is a passive one. She's edging her heart in a safe bet. She doesn't want to kill herself with heartbreak, so she has been safe. Are you the safe one too, or you are all in?
Disclaimer: I'm not an avid football supporter like that.
You support your dad.
I know.
I can tell my dad's story that he hasn't told.
Tell it.
So, my uncle, who is a Man U supporter, got all of us, all my siblings and I, real Man U jerseys. And he knew what he was doing. I mean, like, my dad doesn't like Man U anyway. So my dad gave it to the driver to use to clean the car. Literally.
Not just clinic. So he was using it. So my children, they were about, I think, Arab must have been a baby then. So he knew what he was. He was trying to indoctrinate my own children with original Man U jersey. So I said to myself, So of course the driver was using to clean the car. Then I saw some scratches in the car. I said, "You see, this United dress is scratching my car." And I told him, "Don't use it for the car again. Use it for the tire." And the driver, like my children, and he said, he was asking me, "Can he take it to his children?" I'm like, "Toba, don't even try it. You cannot, anything you want, but you cannot." So he used it for the tire, but then I was a bit scared that he punctured the tire because of the quality of the jerseys. So I just thought to get rid of this, So I'm not going to allow my children to wear. And you see, I think I could stomach them supporting. I won't like it, but I can understand. I mean, young children, all their friends are Chelsea, Arsenal. They are all winning. So I could understand that. I was quietly prepared for it. That what would I do now if they say they want to go and support? So I was giving them all that story. That it's all about the heart. It's not about winning. All those motivational stuff. It's the heart. But I was prepared. They could go and support anyone else or Man United.
Okay, now it is time for assignment. It is time for assignment. I know that if I ask our daddy, he knows this answer. Micah, this is time for you to prove your support. We have only 10 minutes to the end of the show. This is time for you to prove you know your Liverpool. Liverpool went, listen to this carefully. Liverpool went a whole 85 years without winning a game against Manchester United in one competition. And the first time Liverpool won a game against United in that competition, they ended up as champions of that competition. What competition is that? Your daddy already knows it. Micah, sorry. This is how you support Liverpool. This is how you're a Liverpool fan. This is how you prove to me that you're a Liverpool fan, right? The clue that I gave to you is too simple. No, but because we don't have time, if you want to pass, you can say pass. Let me move to someone else.
I think I get it.
Okay, so I'm going to take this. His network. The question is so hard. It has affected his network. I'm going to bring this to you, sir. What is the answer to the question?
I'm just wondering if Angela Oluwa knows.
I thought it was the FA Cup.
That's what I think as well.
Is that your final answer?
It's my final
answer.
That's
my final answer as well.
You got it. Yes, it's the FA Cup. Yes, it was in 2006. So now let me bring this. This is old school question. I guess it's only Daddy that will get the answer to this. But let me bring this. This happened at about the time he was just supporting the club. But let me still bring it up because I'd written it before now. So let me ask this question. Liverpool became the first English team to win 3 trophies in a single season. I bet some of you guys don't know this before. Liverpool became the first English club to win 3 trophies in a single season. Please, what year was that? What year did that happen?
I think that will be 83 or 84. The Milk Cup, the League, and the European Championship. I think 83 or 84.
No, I don't want all. That all thing is ambiguous answer. Stick to 1 year.
84.
You got it. You're right. It's 1984. 1984. Liverpool became the first English team to win it. Okay. Now, let's go a bit further. In 2005, Liverpool lost the finals of a competition despite scoring 3 goals ruled out for offside. They won the trophy for the first time 14 years later. What competition was that? And what team did they play against?
Istanbul.
Oh.
No, it's not Istanbul.
Oh, we lost.
It's the...
Yeah.
Oh. You want me to go or you want to go?
Yeah, you can go. You can go ahead. Anybody can take this.
Right, it's the World Cup. It's the Clubs World Cup in Tokyo.
Okay. Who was the opponent?
CSK Moscow.
I remember it so well because I was in church on a Sunday morning, and I recall, it's a Sunday morning that the game will come on, and I was in church, and I remember my wife telling me, "If you go and watch that game, you will lose." Go and watch that game. You better say you have to pray, you will lose. And of course, I went to watch, and we lost. I came back with my tails between my legs. So who was the team? I'm using that to think. Who was the team?
Was it CSK Moscow?
No, not
No, no, it
CSK
couldn't be.
Moscow.
It's a South African team.
It can't be. It
South
can't
African.
be a European team because Liverpool
I
already.
think only, is it only,
Champions.
no. It's a Brazilian team, I think, but I just can't remember.
It is actually Sao Paulo of Brazil. Now, next time for the ladies, you people have been quiet. So,
Yes.
one Liverpool song that you know. Ara, sing one Liverpool song that you know. But it cannot be any of these two. We are Liverpool. Cha-la-la-la-la. You can sing that one. You cannot sing the one that they used to summon the gods. You never walk alone. You can't sing those two. Sing any other Liverpool song.
Even Gerard, whatever you mean.
You are the greatest captain.
Yeah.
Gerard.
Wow. You've been to Anfield, right? You have been to Anfield.
No, she hasn't.
How did she get that song?
No, she hasn't. So, when did you hear the song? Is it through me?
Where did you get the song from?
Yeah.
From what do you mean?
Where did you hear that song from?
Where did I hear the song from? I
Yeah.
don't know. My dad used to sing it.
Okay. Unless that. So you, my sister in Tennessee.
We've conquered all of Europe, and now we're going to storm from Paris to Turkey.
Everybody join in.
The Lord. Well, Paisley, I'm Bill Shankly. The fields of Anfield Road.
Okay, now let me come to you. We're about to end it now. We've got 2 minutes or so to the end. There are 11. I need you to name the 11 Liverpool players, a starting lineup, but describe them with food. So let me give you a good example. Arsenal, Bernard Leno, egusi soup. Luis Suarez, draw soup. Mustafi, banga soup. Bellerin, Amalane Wedu. You know, just describe your 11 players with different food from all over the world.
Is that for me?
No, that's for Angela.
For me.
While he's doing that, prepare to describe 11 players of Liverpool with different cars from all over the world.
Do they have to be Nigerian food? Does it have to be Nigerian food?
No, food from all over the world.
Any type of food?
Yes, sir. You have 1 minute to do that.
We don't have time.
Alisson Becker pounded yam. Trent Alexander-Arnold, hot ogbono. Virgil van Dijk, begiri soup. Joe Gomez, jollof rice. Mohamed Salah, spaghetti bolognese. Sadio Mane, ewa agoyin.
Wow.
Roberto Firmino, jambalaya pasta. Jordan Henderson, egg and plantain, Fabinho, okra. It looks like an okra person. And finally, Genie Wijnaldum would be fish and chips. Yeah, silky.
Okay, Daddy, you have 1 minute exactly to describe 11 players of Liverpool with different cars.
Alisson, pure Benz. TAA. I'll call it he has a lot of heart, so I'll call it a Range Rover. VVD, I'll call him a Peugeot, very strong and reliable. Our number 3, Robertson, I'll call that one a Molwe, never breaks down. Endo Baba, Bole Kaja. Salah, I'll call him a Datsun. For our number 9, our false number 9, Femio. I'll call that always reliable. Which car is always reliable? A Toyota. You know, you get all the parts, it's all over the place here.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane, what's the typical African rugged car?